Everything's gonna be alright. And when we get there, I'ma see a pretty, pretty, pretty young thing. I'ma ask her to take my hand, head to the floor, we gon' dance. And when we get there, best believe we're gonna do a two-step. Ain't no drama in here, so don't stress. Step to the right, then side to the left.
Good evening, welcome to the Stephen Knight Show. Hope you had a great Monday. Hopefully we'll make it a little bit better for you right now. So we're back with the latest in sports, fashion, movie reviews, and of course the best indie music out there. Then we welcome a super producer, artist, and songwriter who has worked with some of everybody. Definitely doing big things. His name is Ryan Banks, and he'll join us to discuss his career and what he has coming up. Then in Hot Topics, we're breaking out everything everyone's talking about. You know Popeyes is back with their sandwich, but some places they're still running out. And then Yeezy does it again. He breaks another record, tying Eminem for the 9th consecutive #1 album. So we'll talk about all that, much more in Hot Topics. One reminder, all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, and of course our official website, thestephennightshow.com. Also check us out on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, YouTube. Just go to our website, thestephennightshow.com. When we come back, Hot Topics and the question of the day. Right back after this.
I never felt like this before. This life feels incredible. Together we can do anything, so eternal feels like infinity. Baby, I'd run till the end of time just to have you in my life. Never let go. Give me your hand, come grab a hold. Let me touch you right to your soul. Let's do it together, make it last forever. Let's let it be for all eternity, till the ends of the earth. I will follow you, girl. Love you forever, forever, forever. Till the ends of the earth, I will follow you, girl. Many girls have come and they have gone, but no one compares to you. Yeah. So baby, I'm trying to make you see our future feels like a fantasy. No doubt this love is here to stay, and I know you feel the same way. Never let go. Give me your hand, come grab a hold. Let me touch you right to your soul. Let's do it together, make it last forever. Let's let it be for all eternity, till the ends of the earth. I will follow you, girl. Love you forever, forever, forever. Till the ends of the earth, I will follow you, girl. Day I felt to be everything you thought you'd ever need. I love you forever. I love you forever. Girl, I love you forever. I promise I'll always be true, 'cause can't nobody do it like you. I love you forever. I love you forever. Girl, I love you forever. I love you forever. Never let go. Give me your hand, come grab a hold. Let me touch you right to your soul. Let's do it together, make it last forever. Let's let it be for all eternity,
The music machine. Lyrics.
This that thing right here, K.
Yeah, boy.
Word. Look,
Do your thing.
look. The product of housing tenements. Try blending with the innocent. It's to the moon like we chasing stars. Drinks in the air, we about to raise the bar. High Valerian can speak and then can't eat with us. Dwayne Martin, these is just some seat fillers. Teach, level up there, see the growth. Cryptocurrency, bitcoins to who need the most. Look, was quick to want squeeze the toast. These days, bout my bread till I see a loaf. Greedy, couple plates, we gon' eat the most. Point game, if we trail, at least we keep it close. Sipping toast, sipping in moderation. It was written in a proclamation. My obligation to the fairest the will. Give food for thought till they cherish the meal. Swerve it and pill. Chicks, notice the squad. I ain't talking foreign exchange when I study abroad. Know the facade. Got us lunching up an Olive Garden. Talking about portfolios and profit margins. We done finally reached the pinnacle. Without compromising the principles. Life good, overseas, different interviews. Back then, used to do it for the minimum. We done finally reached the pinnacle. Without compromising the principles. Life good, overseas, different interviews. Back then, used to do it for the minimum. Deep slumber, sleep till we see numbers. In a vision, seen it like Steve Wonder. Each summer hit a monetary apex. Lifestyle's much more than having safe sex. Strategic talks, dudes who don't pay chess. That's starving, only getting a taste test. Hood thesaurus, finish wines imported. Learn the game from ballers that stay scoreless. Rap we paint portraits. Spitting riddles like we socially awkward. Pyrex jaws to the corporate office. Catapulted movements was flawless. We about to take a sabbatical. Got the brand, the crown's just collateral. We patrolling different avenues. Life's a bitch, used to wanna marry you. Look, it's kinda hard to think practical. Figure simple to new rational. Lack of aptitude, now me down the Georgia Shore. Authoritative, if you spill it, then it's word be law. Coded language, shit you never heard before. Verbal onslaught, like, what do you wanna hurt me for? Dig, I'm a lyrical enthusiast. Mumble rap, meet these niggas with a crucifix. We used to listen with exuberance. Thinking bars coming from a lack of tutelage. Throwing jabs like a pugilist. Not the best, I suggest you go review your list. We done finally reached the pinnacle. Without compromising the principles. Life good, overseas, different interviews. Back then, used to do it for the minimum. We done finally reached the pinnacle. Without compromising the principles. Life good, overseas, different interviews. Back then, used to do it for the minimum.
We're finally here.
Talk to him, K.
We're finally here.
Boy, lyrics, man. K Black, the music machine.
We're finally here.
Oh, wow. Feeling this.
We're finally here.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, what's going on, world? This is Ryan Banks, and you're now listening to the Stephen Knight Show, the hottest radio show in the universe, man. Make sure you stay tuned, man, because it's going down.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Miss Parker is out, but we have Chike and Aaron is stepping in for tonight. Before we get into anything, I want to remind our listeners that we are nominated for 2 ATL's Hottest Entertainment Awards for Best Online Radio Show and both Best Online Radio Host. Please go to our website at StephenKnightShow.com and vote for us. We definitely appreciate you. And yeah. All right, Chike, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm back amongst the living, man.
Yeah, you were out last week. Now feeling well. You feeling better?
Yeah, I'm not 100%, but I'm on my way back. I got one more day of rest, and then I have to go back to the grinder thing.
Right.
Got to get back in there.
I hear that. Well, welcome back. I'm glad you're feeling better. How was your weekend?
Thank you.
Weekend was cool. I did have the heart walk. I had to do that because I was obligated to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I peed my way through it. After I shook my last hand and waved at my last person, I jumped in the car and went right back home, got in the bed.
I know you did. My weekend was pretty cool. I didn't. I just went to a birthday party on Saturday. I intentionally wanted to just be home, and so it was good to just be home. Aaron's joining us tonight. What's up, Aaron?
What's up?
How was your weekend?
Dull.
It was dull.
Unfortunately.
The life of a law student.
Of a law student, yeah.
Well,
anyway. But hold on, but I will say this, and we're probably going to get into this in hot topics, but I just gotta say this. Welcome back, Kenya Moore. Welcome back.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Thank you. That first episode was better than the entire last season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, just that. Yeah. Thank you, Kenya. Thank you.
All right. Well, our question of the day is: have you ever been or ghosted someone? Chica, have you ever ghosted someone or ever been ghosted by somebody?
I guess I would say both.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. When in this context of ghosting, do we mean just in general, or do we mean like in a relationship?
Or someone you met or dating or whatever.
Yeah, probably both.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not so nice when it's done to you, but sometimes it feels so good to do it. So, like, for example, just real quick, when you have someone, especially that you had some regard for, and they do something utterly stupid that you and them both know it's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
There's no need to even talk about this.
Just ghost.
When you don't see a text, you don't hear a call, you know why. You
right. Know. What about you, Aaron?
No, I don't do. I do not do those type of things, nor have those type of things been done to me. So
that's good. I'll say both for me. I don't do them anymore, but I have done it in the past, and it's happened to me too. And it's not a great feeling, especially you're like, what happened? And so,
it's kind of like karma.
Yeah, it is.
Well, look, let me be the argument to that.
Mm-hmm.
For me, because I'm a little bit older than you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get to a certain point in time, you, especially being grown people just know.
Right.
I'm not saying that all people know, but you just know some certain things, and certain things are just common knowledge that you just shouldn't be doing, especially in interpersonal relationships.
Yeah.
And when it's a situation where we both know there's no need to even have a conversation about it, I'm out of here.
That's
I'm
true.
gone.
That's true. I'll read some of the responses real quick. So Nijay said, I've been ghosted, but I'm done. I communicate. Joel said, both. I tend to ghost people when I'm no longer interested in them. Regina said, yes, been a victim of it, and it hurts so much. Will said, both. I was ghosted by someone I went on a few dates with. It seemed to be going really well. Then, bam, I ghosted someone who was a pal who began talking about violence and anti-American speech, so I quickly distanced myself. Okay, Leroy said, I've done it, and it's been done back to me when I didn't want it done. Karma.
Damn.
Jazz said, too many. Derek said, yep and yep. A lot of people are saying both. It's happened to both. There's one girl, Kimberly, she says, I have been. The feeling is awful. People need to grow up and face others and tell them how you feel. It isn't that difficult. But tweet us at home and let us know, have you ever been or have you ever ghosted someone? Tweet us at Stephen Knight Show SHO and let us know. All right, so back to hot topics, or two hot topics. So Yeezy has done it again. His album, Jesus is King, released last week. It topped the chop of Billboard charts at number one, making this his 9th consecutive number one album, which he ties Eminem with. They both have surpassed the Beatles. And so Jesus is King marks 14 years of consecutive number one album from Kanye from 2005 through 2019. The only album that he did not debut at number 1 was his album, The College Dropout, which debuted number 2. That was his debut album. But it says that he earned 264,000 equivalent album units in the U.S. and 196.9 million on demand audio streams for his album that has 11 tracks on there. Also, he I guess released a limited IMAX film that at limited theaters, limited cities, and it sold 100 million. And they're also saying that he's coming out with another album on Christmas Day called Jesus is Born. What are your thoughts on the success of this album and just the fact that he seems to be killing it when he puts out music? Chica.
So what I'm noticing about what he's doing is, if you really pay attention, he's not really doing the main circuit. Mm-hmm. If you really think about how people promote their wares, he's not doing the main circuit. So he's on a different type of wavelength. So I say kudos to him, because it seems to me that in the financial success of it all, he's able to be he's moving around like an independent. Mm-hmm. Like he's not attached to anything. And he's keeping it lowbrow. Yeah. That's true. Kudos.
Yeah. What about you, Aaron?
You know what? I actually am curious about this album. And he's been through it these past couple of years. We all know, some of the stuff that he's, been doing and everything. But yeah, I might actually contribute to those album sales. I might actually go ahead and buy it. Yeah, I'm actually curious about it. So, yeah.
I'll say last weekend, Saturday, I was running errands and I was listening to the album on I have Apple Music, and it's actually a really good album. And you know what I thought was interesting is the fact that typically when rap artists do something like this. Remember, Snoop did his gospel album, and a lot of the gospel community usually has something negative to say about it. But he got a lot of praise from a lot of gospel artists, and they were saying that he really doesn't need this, and the fact that he wants to share the word. They commended him for that. So shout out to Kanye West, and I'm curious to hear it, because I was like, a gospel album, but it's actually really good. Like from the jump, you hear this choir come on out. It's really good. So check it out. Definitely check it out. All right, speaking of Kanye, his wife, Kim. So I don't know if you all heard about, Rodney Reed. He's on death row, and execution is supposed to happen in 2 weeks. So he's on death row because 21 years ago, he was arrested and charged with assaulting, rape, and strangling a woman named Stacy Stites. But he has maintained his innocence, and recently a former inmate claimed to know who actually murdered the woman. The man's name Arthur Snow reportedly filed a statement at court and alleges that Stites, that's the woman that was murdered, her own fiance confessed that he killed her for stepping on their relationship. Well, social media is advocating for the death to be stopped. Kim Kardashian tweeted the governor of Texas. She said, please #Gov Abbott. How can you execute a man when since his trial, substantial evidence that would exonerate Rodney Reed has come forward and even implicated the other person is interested? I urge you to do the right thing. Now, Reed's brother, he responded on social media to Kim, and he said, I want you to know that you're a good major godsend to my family, more than you'll ever fully realize in this lifetime. You are a blessing to all the families you advocate for. We're so glad to have publicly voiced that you also believe he's innocent. So, do you think that the governor, they'll listen to Kim and the rest of social media, or how do you think this is going to turn out?
Yes, I think so. Mm-hmm. I think that he will listen to Kim. Kim Kardashian, people, okay. I am so not a fan of the whole keeping up with the Kardashian reality, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I am a fan of Kim Kardashian West Esquire, soon to be Esquire. Like I'm really feeling her. Like she is real. Wow. She, props. Yeah. So yes. Do I think that this will help? Yes.
What do you thought, Chica?
I think it'll be a good thing. I think it's going to happen. She's had success before, and it seems like she's going about it the right way. It's not like she's just using her celebrity to do it. I mean, she's done it once before, so she's actually learning as she's going along. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, she's actually got quite a few, released, but I definitely commend her for using her big platform and her voice to pretty much call out this judicial system, and especially if there's new evidence in a confession, you know what I mean?
Right.
They definitely need to look at it. Yeah. Right. So thank you, Kim. Kudos to you, and keep doing your thing. All right, so Buffalo Wild Wings in Illinois. So it's a group of African American people, black people. They went to a birthday party, and then afterwards it was 18 people. They went to Buffalo Wild Wings at this location in Illinois. Well, apparently there was a customer who, that comes all the time, a regular there, and he complained to the manager that he did not want to sit by a bunch of black people. So they asked him to leave. They asked them to move their seat. They overheard the manager say that he doesn't want to sit next to black people, so they decided they're going to take their business and go elsewhere. So they left. Buffalo Wild Wings came back and fired. After investigation, they fired the managers, behind all of this, and apologized, to the family. But the woman, she's the wife of the guy that was over all this. She took to social media. She said, in 2019, this type of behavior should not be accepted because of certain views. If you don't want to sit next to certain people in a public restaurant, then you should probably eat from the comfort of your own home. And Buffalo Wild Wings came out and they said that they value an inclusive environment, has zero tolerance for discrimination of any kind. But it's apparently it's too late for this family. They said that they will no longer go back to that location. Would you, if you were the people who were asked to move, is this apology big enough? I mean, is this good enough for you from Buffalo Wild Wings?
For me right now?
Yeah, would it be like if you were the people and Buffalo Wild Wings publicly came out and apologized and fired the service manager and the shift manager, would that be good enough for you?
Oh, please. Probably. You probably could have given me a gift card.
Yeah.
So I could eat.
Exactly.
How about say I can come in here every night for a week for dinner for free? How about that? Mm-hmm. Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've been in situations like this. Honestly, it just hasn't gotten this big. But I make us think about it. I make them look ridiculous in the place, and let everyone in there know what's going on. And then they wind up shutting me up with a gift card and a nice time. So, yeah.
What about you, Aaron?
Yeah, they fired him, which is good. I would not go back there, but just because I just wouldn't feel comfortable going back there. But I would want them to actually, because there are other Buffalo Wild Wings, so I'm like, okay, I might not want to go to that one, but give me a nice gift card or something, so I can take it to maybe like another one across town or something like that. Yeah, I mean it. I don't want to say that it's not a big. I don't know. Just give me like a nice dinner or something. I'm all right. That's cool.
The truth of the matter is,
going to that one. I just wouldn't feel comfortable going to that one.
Yeah.
But,
What are you about to say, Chica?
The truth of the matter is, this stuff like this happens all the time.
Does.
This is not,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm speaking for us chocolate people.
Yeah.
Us chocolate people, what some people don't understand is that not that we're used to this, but we're used to this. So it's not like it's a big deal. It happens all the time. It's just a matter of, are you going to say something or are you not going to say something? How much of a stink are you going to make of it? Did anyone get hurt? How badly were you disrespected? You know, that kind of stuff. You factor that in. If it's not worth it, you pick and choose your battles.
Yeah.
If I'm hungry that day, then I'm making a stink about it. I want to eat. You're making me have a bad time. Fix it.
I probably would if they fired the people, and I think they should have given them a gift card because money does talk. But if they fired people, I wouldn't have a problem going there because it showed that they jumped on top of the situation and they handled it. Now, if they didn't,
Right. But I think with me, it's like, okay, yeah, you handled it, but how many other guys are there that's working there that's also like him or think like I don't know. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I know most people probably wouldn't. I wouldn't have mind. I would have gone back because they had an opportunity to do something and they did it, and so yeah.
Right.
But yeah. All right, so if you haven't heard by now, Popeye's famous chicken sandwich is back. It returned officially yesterday on hashtag National Sandwich Day, but they were slick with it because Chick-fil-A was closed on Sunday, and so Chick-fil-A couldn't. That's the biggest competition. They couldn't compete with the National Sandwich Day. But some people were actually able to get the sandwiches earlier because Popeyes had released a statement on Friday saying that they're fully stocked and the sandwiches will come. So some people were able to get them on Friday, Saturday, but most people had to wait till Sunday. But social media has responded to it, and they said that already they had videos of heated exchange between workers and customers, and that some places had fights starting as early as 11 a.m. and some locations were sold out by the sandwich by 1 p.m. Do you think after what happened last time, these sandwiches should be selling out? Because they supposedly hired all these people to handle it. They've ordered all this food, but yet they're still having these issues. What do you think they need to do?
I know everyone saw that episode of Boondocks where they were telling you what was going to happen with the chicken. I know that everybody saw that episode. So you know what it's really about. Like, I have no interest or never have I had an interest in that Popeye's chicken sandwich. It's too much negative energy. It's a sandwich. It's a sandwich, and it's making people fight, cuss each other out, treat each other like horribly. You know, I say they discontinue. Stop selling it. It's crazy.
DK, that sandwich is everything. Though.
Everybody said it's good.
I've had them twice.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
I actually drove. Well, okay. When I got the second one, I was on my way back from Greensboro, and I thought that they might have had one at one of the Popeyes in Greensboro. They said that no, it was sold out there, and it was sold out at all of the ones in Greensboro. All right, cool. I was driving back to Raleigh, and I was halfway there, and I had to get gas in this little like town that's right in between Raleigh and Greensboro. I stopped in there to the Popeyes that was connected to the gas station, and just so happened to think, okay, maybe they might have, they might not. They had 10 left.
Oh wow!
I got the sixth one out of the 10, and it was good. I mean,
I heard it's really good though.
But
let me ask you a question, Aaron. Let me ask you a question.
It's not worth fighting for it. I mean,
there you go. That's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah. That's just beyond to me. Like I'm like, what? It's so not deep. It's not deep. I'm like, folks aren't going to these braces, Chick-fil-A fighting. I don't see people cussing out people at there at Chick-fil-A or at Wendy's or at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Like I don't get what it is about these Popeye chicken sandwiches that got people acting a fool. I don't understand it.
Let me tell you, I went to go try to get it when it first came out, and I went on a Sunday. And I remember I got in the line. Of course, the line was packed. So I'm sitting in drive-thru, waiting. I get up to the speaker. They had a sign on the speaker that said they didn't have the sandwiches. I waited in line all that time. They could have had something at the door. But I did say, because I try not to eat meat during the week, so I did say I'm going to try that sandwich this weekend. I'm going to try it this weekend, because I heard it's really good. I just want to try it, but I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to argue. I just want to get the sandwich and go home. But I did see people, one of my friends, he bought 4 of them today. I saw it on his Instagram. But anyway.
I don't get it.
I don't get the hype of
Maybe
it.
there's something secret, something up in the batter.
They said it's the sauce that they put on top of it. Gail King, she went to 15 different Popeyes when it first came out until she finally got one. And because she was talking about it on the show on CBS This Morning, and she said she's not going to lie, the sandwich is good. She said,
it is good.
Yeah.
It is good. The sandwich is good.
Yeah.
Popeye, that is a winner.
Yeah. And they're not going to get rid of the sandwich because this is their moneymaker. This is their buzz. You know what I mean? Well,
yeah, but I just don't like seeing.
Yeah, I don't like seeing that fighting and all that.
Just acting a fool.
Yeah, and I agree.
Over it. Like it's just not a good look. And then it's on top of that, it's a fried chicken.
Right. It's stereotype.
It's the stereotype. Yeah. It's just not a good look.
We weren't going to talk about it tonight, but since you brought it up, we'll go ahead and do a quick recap of Real Housewives of Atlanta. It did debut yesterday. I did watch it. Nene was noticeably not part of this show. She wasn't on the show this week, but she will be on this season. I wonder if it is because, I don't know if you heard, but she got suspended after the whole thing that happened with Portia. Yeah. So I'm wondering that's why she wasn't on the show. But it still was very good. They showed Kenya Moore's storyline with her baby and the marital problem she's having because she's saying the distance and the lack of communication. She threw a reveal party for the baby, and her husband wasn't there. He couldn't make it because he had work. They also talk about Portia. Portia, she broke up with her boyfriend, but she didn't go in detail with her family on why, because she said he's still family, and that's my child's father. And I guess she might have hope they might get back together. But so she, you don't tell your family everything because then they'll hate, hate whoever. Okay. But they talked about that. Then Cynthia and her boyfriend now, they're engaged now, but her boyfriend now, they show them. And then, they of course live in bi-coastal. She lives in Atlanta. He lives in LA. Candy. What was Candy? Did anything happen with Candy? Oh, her surrogate. She has a surrogate that was pregnant with twins for her, but lost one of them. And, she is saying how difficult it is, the fact that she's used to carrying her own baby and she won't be able to feel that first kick or, have her breasts leak milk, things like that she experienced with the other 2 kids. What are your thoughts on the season so far, Aaron?
I gotta say it again. Kenya Moore, thank you. I mean, just in that, first of all, seeing Kenya Moore as a mother is a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. I mean, she has, it's, I don't want to say that is softened her, but you could just, like, she's not the same Kenya Moore to me as before. Like, she's still messy.
Yeah.
But
it's a different type.
But it's not, it's not as crass. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I think she's awesome. And that baby is stunning.
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Ooh, that's a beautiful child. Portia. I'm feeling Portia. Like, Portia has stepped it up these past. Like, last season was saved somewhat because of Portia. Like, Portia pretty much carried last season. Like, she carried it. Thank you, Portia. And Babe, what's her name? Peanut Butter Jelly.
Who?
PJ. What's her baby's name?
PJ. PJ, yeah.
PJ, yeah. Cute baby. Also, I mean, these are, cute little girls. I'm feeling Portia and Kenya's.
Yeah, everybody is liking the fact they're getting along.
I'm liking them together. I'm liking that, and it seems like it's really organic. Like it seems real. It this doesn't seem forced or fake. Like it really seems like they really genuinely have a respect for each other, and they actually like each other. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm all for it. Nene, whenever she comes back, cool. You know, if she don't, well, she is coming back, of course, but she's not the Nene of old. Like I can take it or leave it with Nene. Honestly. I mean, yeah.
I was watching Wendy Williams, and her and Nene, they've made up and they're cool again. And she was saying that Nene texted her while the show was on, and she would say, "Yeah, I'm watching you on. I'm watching." She said, "No, you're not gonna see me tonight." She said, "But," and so Wendy said that she said, "Well, I'm covering the show tomorrow morning. On my show. If there's anything you want me to say, let me say." So she read a statement from Nene, and Nene said that when people think of Real Housewives of Atlanta, they think about her. And she said, nothing against the other women, but it is facts. So
there she goes again, wrong.
Yeah.
People think of Kenya Moore cause what have people were begging for Kenya Moore to come back onto the show, which should tell Nene that you are not the queen bee. Like Nene couldn't even carry it last season. People were talking like anyway. Y'all already know. Last season was.
I think Nene was going through a lot last season. She was just nasty because of her husband. I think she was stressed out. But
well, she needs to. I just need the Nene of old. I just need that Nene who's. I don't need this trying to be Hollywood.
Yeah.
Barbie. I just need like old school Nene. Can I get like that just real raw old school Nene, funny, messy, but in a good-hearted way. Like I don't like this other. Anyway, whatever. She thinks she's still the queen bee. Whatever, she's not. But okay, all right.
Okay. And Kenya did confirm in an interview that Nene tried to spit on her when they were shooting the season. So
I heard about that.
That's not ladylike.
No, not at all.
Not ladylike.
You're too old for that.
All
right. Yeah.
Thank you. She's 50-something years old, man. Like, this is ridiculous.
Right.
Like, come on. Grow up.
Anyway, we'll see what happens. But, Aaron, thanks for filling in tonight for Miss Parker. Cheek out, see your movie reviews, and right back after this.
I got something that's on my mind, and I ain't trying to waste no time. You got everything I like. Come over here, I wanna buy. Girl, you know that you got it right. Girl, I'ma curl the rest of the night. Have it dance, let me see. Blow them candles off that cake. Take you home and get you right. Girl, you know I'm about that. And I said, ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Girl, keep twerking that back. Turn a nigga on when you do it like that. You making that thing to the thunder club. Got me thinking about you throwing it back. And I said, ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. I'm thinking it's about that time. Going to your hotel, oh mine. Got my attention and watching you grind. Baby girl, you can just spend the night. And I said, ayo, 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 ayo. Come on, girl, let's make a movie. I'll sit back and watch you do it. Take your time, girl, don't be shy. We gon' make it hit tonight. Girl, you know that you got it right. Girl, I'ma curl the rest of the night. Have it dance, let me see. Blow them candles off that cake. Take you home and get you right. Girl, you know I'm about that. And I said, ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Girl, keep twerking that back. Turn a nigga on when you do it like that. You making that thing to the thunder club. Got me thinking about you throwing it back. And I said, ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. about that time. Turning your hotel on mine. Got my attention and watching you grind. Baby girl, you can just spend the night. And I said, hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all. Hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all. Twerking that back. Girl, keep twerking that back. Turn a nigga on when you do it like that. You making that thing do the thunderclap. Got me thinking about you throwing it back. And I said, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo. Hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo. I'm thinking it's about that time. Turning your hotel on mine. Got my attention and watching you grind. Baby girl, you can just spend the night. And I said, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo. Hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo.
I want you more every day. I'll never run out of ways to please you, baby. Hey, I'll never leave you alone. Hey there, lover, you're the one that I adore. I'll never let you go. You're the one that makes me lose control. That makes me lose control. And you're the one I can never let you go. I'll never let you go. I need you. I am night, you're the day. You shine like sunshine. You're my golden lady. Hey, I'll never leave you alone. Hey there, lover, you're the one that I adore. I'll never let you go. You're the one that makes me lose control. That makes me lose control. And you're the one I can never let you go. I'll never let you go. You're the one that makes me lose control. That makes me lose control. And you're the one I can never let you go. I'll never let you go. Fly away. Just me and you, baby. Oh, my love. Just take my hand. Let's fly away. Fly away. Damn, you feel so good. Oh, my love. It's just me and you, baby. Fly away. Come fly away, fly away. Oh, my love. Oh, my love. Give you all of my love. Fly away. All of my love. Fly away. Baby, you're the one that makes me lose control. That makes me lose control. And you're the one I can never let you go. I'll never let you go. You're the one that makes
Heavenly from Bravo TV's Married to Medicine, and you are listening to The Stephen Knight Show.
Welcome back to The Stephen Knight Show. Our guest tonight is an artist, producer, songwriter. He's from Philly. He's done some big things in the industry, but this summer he released a new single entitled Porn Star, which featured famous porn sensation Dylan Harper. Please help me welcome the very talented Ryan Banks. Welcome to the show.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Doing well. How you feeling?
Oh, man, you know, I'm blessed, man. I can't complain. I'm alive. I woke up today.
Exactly.
You
So
know?
let's take it from the beginning. Tell us you're from Philly. How did growing up in Philly inspire what you do today?
Well, Philly, realistically, for a long time has been like a very hard gangster kind of music place.
Right.
You know, as far as like what the demographic is, but you know, I've had some more experiences other than Philadelphia. You know, I've lived in the suburbs also.
Okay.
You know, I've traveled a lot. I've lived in, you know, LA and Miami and Vegas and things like that. So like I use you know, just like the real Philly kind of, you know, tenacity and whatnot, but my soundscape is a little more crossover, you know, top 40 pop kind of, because, you know, I mean, like, as far as like my story is a real serious story, but I think that like me selling myself and my image and whatnot, like me telling hard Philly stories, I don't really feel like people will gravitate to it as much. So, you know, you got to be a smart businessman and know, you know, your marketplace and how to market yourself. So, you know, I kind of stand out a little bit in Philly, you know?
No, definitely. Most definitely. So tell us how you got started in music.
Well, I mean, man, I've been rapping since I was in the second grade, man. You know, the first time I really ever, you know, heard rap music, man, I loved it. I knew this, you know, that's what I wanted to do. I was good at it. And I've been rapping and making music probably longer than anything else in my life, man. You know, it's just something that I felt it inside, and it was a passion, and I just focused on it and honed it. And, you know, now I'm at this point where I'm in my life.
Yeah. And you've been compared to artists like Flo Rida, Pitbull, but a little bit more edgier. Do you agree with those comparisons?
Yeah. Well, yeah, see, that's the part that I'm saying, like, so, you know, it's like, imagine if, like, you know, Pitbull was from Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so it's like, you know, Miami got palm trees, it's all sunny and happy. So it's like, I make world music, but it's coming from a more aggressive place. So you can definitely tell the difference, but you can see the similarities also, you know?
Yeah, most definitely. And of course, you've collaborated.
They're not saying that Miami ain't hard. Don't get it.
Oh no, they got the areas.
Like,
right.
No, definitely. But the background is even where it's hard is way more inviting. You know, what I'm saying? Really, where it's hood is the hood is.
Right. That's facts. That's facts.
You know?
So for those that don't know, you've collaborated with 50 Cent, Amber Rose, you know, super producer Scott Storch. Excuse me. Who are some of your who would be some of your dream collaborations at this point in your career?
Wow, that's major. Actually, I would love to collaborate with Sade.
Oh yeah.
As far as like rappers, I like to do something with Travis Scott. I think he's really talented.
Yeah.
I'd love to do something with Kanye, even though, you know, he's off the reservation a little bit.
Right.
You know, the culture ain't loving him like they used to. But I mean, you got to give it up to him. I mean, he's one of the most creative of our time, man.
Yeah.
And,
most definitely.
You know, but other than that, man, I mean, you know, it's some other people like outside of like the hip hop genre that like, you know, I would be interested in working with. You know, it's some legends that, like, you know, at some point is going. Like, I would love to collaborate with Lenny Kravitz. You know,
I can see that.
If Lauryn Hill would come, you know, back, I would love to do something with her too. You know, but like a lot of the cats that are like current right now, I would love to do something with Rick Ross. Actually, he's one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah, Rick. So a lot of people, they say that music isn't the same, and I think we hear that from generation to generation. Coming my parents saying, "This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing." But who do you think are the top artists? Like, well, do you think music is oversaturated now? Because I know that Jermaine Dupri got into some trouble because he was saying that female rappers now they're just really strippers.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Okay,
I don't agree with that. One, the first question you asked me, do I think that is oversaturated? I think that it leveled out the playing field a lot with the internet and whatnot.
Right, yeah. Social
anybody
media
can get a shot, but the cream rises to the top. So, it's like, I mean, it's a lot of people that are doing it, but they're not all doing it at the same level. Obviously, it's levels to anything that you do. I mean, anybody can play basketball, but not everybody's in the NBA. The kids that's playing on the court right now everywhere in the world. But that don't mean that they're playing, at the highest level. So, I mean, I think that it's okay like that. You can get a laptop and then you can upload your stuff to YouTube and all that stuff, and if it catches on or if it gets popping or if the right person sees it and they want to, give you a deal or whatever, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the female situation, I really think that Jermaine Dupri was like kind of looking at it from a different perspective that isn't really that valid. I mean, realistically, the only stripper rapper that I know is Cardi B. Megan Thee Stallion was not a stripper. Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? Cash Doll, actually, she said that she was a stripper also.
Right.
But, like, I mean, a lot of these girls' perspective is just, like, get money and get over on guys, and I guess he thinks that that's a stripper mentality, but, like, it's not all stripper rappers. Like, you can't just box women in like that.
Yeah.
And then, but why you don't care that so many dudes is rapping about drugs?
Exactly. Shooting it.
Yeah, that's okay. Like, why aren't you making that same type of critical statement towards the males in the game that have been doing it for, like, over 20 years? They've been rapping about the same subjects that are very, detrimental to our culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate it, and I know that it's a reality, but why are you downing women for talking about, coming up and however their reality is, but you okay with males doing it? It's kind of weird to me, but, maybe they just called him at a bad time. But then he kind of doubled down on it, so I don't know, man.
Right, you never know. Well, let me ask you, we're talking about female rappers. So, Nicki Minaj, she announced that she was going to retire. And a lot of people think it's because artists like Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, they're like kind of, they're the it girls right now. Do you think it's a good idea for her to retire? Do you think that she could go away and come back and, take over the game? Or do you think she needs to, maybe take a little bit tomorrow?
I think Nicki Minaj is a legend. I think that she's the best that has ever done it. And I think that right now she's going through a transitional period in her life and in her mind where for a long time she was the only and the dominant female in the game. And now because of, like I said, the internet and all this stuff, and because of people like Cardi B, there's so many more females that are getting recognized. And Nicki's been in the game so long that now it's like hard for people to recognize that she's the best. Even though she is the best, it is a lot of females now. So
competition,
and the bar has kind of lowered with the rapping because you don't even have to write anymore and stuff like that. So it's kind of a confusing time for her, and I really think that she's just kind of checking the temperature of the culture and of her fan base, making that kind of statement. So people are gonna be like, "No, Nicki, we don't want you to," so she can just feel that appreciation. I don't really think she's going to retire. I just think she's going through something right now. I don't think it's happening, man. She's too dope, man. The culture needs her. Like, some of these females that are doing it right now, they're going to fall off.
They won't be here. Exactly.
Yeah, it's a time. It's just, we going through a time. It's a phase, and, But it's all good, though. I appreciate it. I respect it.
Right, everybody get there while they can, I guess.
What happened? Yeah, of course. I mean, it been snap rap, it been all kinds of stuff, you know what I mean? Like, we got to appreciate it. We was all jamming to it. We might think it's funny now, but back when it was happening.
It was hot. It was hot then. Right. Well, let's talk about your music. So you released this summer, Porn Star featuring Dylan Harper. Tell us about
Right.
what was the concept behind that, and why do you think that'd be a good collaboration? Like, what were your thoughts when you were coming up with this single?
So what happened is, like, I didn't know her. Her manager is a guy from Philly that I've known for years.
Okay.
And he just called me one day. He basically, approached me and was like, "Hey, I'm managing Dillian Harper, and she hasn't done any scenes in a minute. Like, she's kind of like, in high demand, trying to make like her comeback. She, obviously there's some things there's ups and downs with that,
Right.
Like anything, but it's probably a little bit more because there's some deeper things involved with
Exactly.
sex work. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? Like, it's
right.
just different.
Right.
I don't know it well, but like I can just imagine. And now that I've met her and whatever. But anyway, so he was like, she's not signed. So it's like, say like it's a rapper that's like used to be popping,
Right.
and then like they stopped making music for a minute. They're not signed to anybody, but they're trying to make a comeback. And he was like, I'd like to get her in the studio with you to do a record because like the type of music that you do, kind of like I could see a chick, a white chick that's from the porn industry
Right.
or whatever, maybe doing a record with me. And
Right.
I was like, all right, that's cool, man. I think it might be a good opportunity. So, and because he's a friend of mine, so I it wasn't like I was seeking that out. They just came to
Right.
me.
They came to you.
I mean, it was money involved, and I'm
Yeah.
like, and because like we just were talking about, I mean, females are winning right now.
They are. Most
The
definitely.
biggest, one of the biggest stars in the world is from the strip club, and
Yeah.
10 years ago we couldn't have imagined that. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? So
right,
like,
right.
for strip club culture to be like dominant, prevalent pop culture now, where it used to be shunned and it was like on the low, almost like porn. To me, it just made a lot of sense. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, you never know. This could be the same type of situation as Cardi B. I don't, foresee it being the same, but I'm just saying that
Right.
type
Who
of
knows?
situation
Who
where
knows?
it's like,
Yeah.
man, I mean, so many people watch porn. You know what I'm
No,
saying? It's not
seriously.
like it's
No.
it's a secret. I mean,
Right,
this girl
right.
has a Pornhub page. On her Pornhub page, she has over 600 million views alone just on her own personal Pornhub page. I mean, that's over 500 million views.
Exactly.
So, obviously, it's a lot of eyes on that. So, I was like, being a smart businessman, I'm like, all right, let's do it. And we recorded the song, we shot the video, and like I said, and there were also like a couple like little hiccups throughout it on her part, just with whatever she was dealing with. And then now it's just like, it's some weird situation or whatever, but we got everything done and it's out, and people are really dealing with it. They really
Most
like
definitely.
it a lot. So
Most definitely.
it's like it was worth it for me, man. I'm
Good.
I'm proud of it. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, most definitely. I was told to ask you about. I know nothing about this. I was told to ask you. So apparently, is there something with another porn star, Kelly Roberts, and there might be something going on, like a beef going on between you?
No,
and her?
well, so this Kelly Roberts person, I have no idea who they are, right? So they're like they're on Twitter. I guess they're like a porn blogger. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I guess so something happened. So all right. So the manager that I'm friends with, that managed the girl Dillian, she's no longer with him. So she moved. So she was living in Philly. Like he had moved her from LA to Philly, and that's when we shot the video and da da da. And then I just never heard from them again. And then the manager sent me some long email, and then my manager reached out to her publicist, and the publicist explained to us like she no longer works with the manager, and she fired the publicist and da da. So I mean, like some of these people are kind of like unstable people. But I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just like, yo, this this is what she's dealing with. So then it just something popped up on Twitter of because you guys reached out to me for an interview. The person, Kelly, whoever, was like, maybe you should interview Dillian Harper. She has a more interesting story about Mr. Banks. And I'm just like,
wow.
Ooh. When I contacted you guys, I said, if you guys want to interview her, you should, because I don't even know what the story is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I'm going about my life. I ain't tripping off nobody, man. I get my money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
most definitely.
I'm also a music manager. I manage some artists and some producers and whatnot. One of my producers, he got a platinum record, is about to be double platinum.
See? Yeah.
He got, 2 other gold records. You know what I'm saying? Like, we doing business over here, man. So basically, what happened is the girl Dillian Harper, so she stopped messing with the manager who set this song up in the video with me, and she sent me a cease and desist talking about take the video down.
What?
She owns it, da da da, this and that, right? So I sent it to my attorney, like, yo, this girl's tripping. He's like, what? He pulled up the contract. We sent it. So she was with a new manager at the time, right? We sent it to the manager, like, well, actually, Ryan owns all the rights to all this. Mm-hmm. And if you keep on, so you have to retract the cease and desist. And if you keep on, we're going to sue you. And then the manager was like, oh, no, you're right. Da, da, da. So look, so now the manager was trying to work with us. Yeah, so now the manager was like, yo, you know what? You're right. So she posted it on her Instagram page. If you go on her Instagram page right now, the post is up there. Like, she's promoting it because she's legally obligated to do it, right?
Right.
Because I'm a real businessman and I handle my business and I got paperwork for everything that I do.
Yeah.
And then, so now she don't even work with the new manager. She done left him.
Wow.
This is we all been dealing with him for like 2 weeks. She's already not working with him and she's dealing with some whole other people, man. So, you know.
Yeah, okay. That's a lot.
Man.
But see, that's what. But you know, you said it best. You're a businessman, and for everyone listening, if you're trying to pursue any kind of business, really, you have to have your paperwork in order. Because if someone tries to come to you like that,
100%.
And if you didn't know the business, you could got. Oh yeah, shoot! I gotta take this down. I can't promote this, but you knew your stuff. So, yeah.
Right.
That's crazy.
No question. I don't play that. Like, what are you talking about? I'm a grown man. I really do this for real. And
right.
I'm not doing this to just be.
This ain't a hobby.
Be cool.
Right.
Yeah, like, what you mean? I've been cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, all right, nah, you don't own this. You can't have me take it down. It's obviously it's still up.
Right.
The explicit version is up on Pornhub. You know what I'm saying? Like, I own it outright. I own the song. I wrote all the lyrics. I own the publishing. You know what I mean? And, and she just was misinformed and I guess upset with her old manager, and then, you know, she tried to take it somewhere that she wasn't prepared to go. Right. But, you know, it all worked out. I have an attorney, and it's still rocking and rolling, and people are loving it.
Yeah. Well, God bless her. But,
what, you know what I'm saying?
What else are you working on? What do you have coming down the pipeline?
So I got this other record that's playing on the radio right now out here in Philly on Q102. Okay. It's called Ratchet. It's like a up tempo club joint. It's popping right now. I'm about to shoot a video for that.
That's dope.
Tomorrow I'm going to New York to meet with Yo Gotti's manager to possibly do like some type of like deal with them, like on some like co-management for like some of the artists and producers that I have. And, you know, Yo Gotti's manager reached out to me. He wants to work with me, so. You know, just expanding. They have like a joint venture with Rock Nation. So
that's dope.
You know,
that's
and
dope.
I'm in the studio right now working on a Fast and Furious soundtrack.
Okay,
You know, I've been writing some records for like, you know, it's a couple really big artists that are about to drop records soon. That, you know, I wrote, you know, about 17 records for one, and I wrote like another 5 for another one. But, you know, I'm not really at liberty to, like, you know, say the names of the artists or whatnot. But, you know, I've been in the studio writing and working on my stuff and helping other people become successful, man.
So you're pretty much telling us you've been busy. You busy right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's good. That's good, though,
you know
right? Exactly.
Yeah, if I ain't doing nothing, then I ain't doing nothing.
Right, exactly. You know? Well, tell everybody
how we want to live.
Tell everybody where they can keep up with you on all your social media website. What's the best way to keep up with everything Ryan Banks got going on?
The best way, I would say, is Instagram, man. My Instagram is at Ryan Banks Music. I am on Twitter also. My Twitter handle is at Big Banks. But, you know, my engagement is more on Instagram. I've never really been a big Twitter user. I don't really... like just the interaction and the interface, it just doesn't gel right with me that well. I really like looking at the feed and everything on Instagram with the pictures a lot better.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's a better way to get in contact with me or to just follow what I got going on. But other than that, you know, you can Google me. I got a lot of stuff.
Right, it's out there.
I've been in movies. I've been, you know, on TV.
Yep.
You know, I started some big celebrities' careers. The first music video Amber Rose was ever in is my music video. That's my ex-girlfriend. I've been on Mob Wives. I've done songs with the chick Natalie from Mob Wives. I've done a lot.
You got a
of
resume.
Stuff, man.
Definitely got a resume.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely, man. I got records with Scott Storch. I got, like newer ones, like not from back in the day when he was first popping, when he was making his comeback, and you know what I'm saying, I'm doing a lot of stuff, man.
And that's dope. And I really appreciate you taking time out your busy schedule. Like I said, you definitely have a resume, a busy man. He's doing big things. Ryan, man, thank you so much for joining us tonight, and I wish you nothing but continued success in all that you're doing.
Thank you, brother. Same to you, man. I appreciate, y'all reaching out. I appreciate y'all having me on the show, man, and, helping me spread what I got going on to the world, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. I appreciate it, and I respect it to the fullest, man.
Most definitely. Well, listen, our thanks goes out to Ryan Banks. For more information, go to our website at StephenKnightShow.com. We'll be right back after this.
Showing me my path. My heart belongs in your grasp. I only see you underneath your light. I can't survive without your kiss. My life dripping from your lips. I'm nowhere if I'm not by your side. It feels like time slows down, and every breath is getting longer. I feel my heart sinking to the ground, and every weakness is getting stronger. And as I'm falling, I can feel you lift me up underneath your wings. And it's every touch how you take my love and bring it back to life. You bring it back to life. I feel your fire burn underneath my skin. And it's every touch how you take my love and bring it back to life. You bring it back to life. And I'm breathing in every single sound you make. I can feel your words all in the air. With your voice making my heart beat. If your soul is all I see, it's like the rest of the world is not there. It feels like time slows down, and every breath is getting longer. I feel my heart sinking to the ground, and every weakness is getting stronger. And as I'm falling, I can feel you lift me up underneath your wings. And it's every touch how you take my love and bring it back to life. You bring it back to life. I feel your fire burn underneath my skin. And it's every touch how you take my love and bring it back to life. You bring it back to life. And as I'm falling down, I feel you lift me up underneath your wings. And it's every touch how you take my love and bring it back to life. You bring it back to life. I feel your fire burn underneath my skin. And it's every touch how you take my love and bring it back to life. You bring it back to life.
guess I was wrong. What does she got that I ain't got? What can she do that I can't do? I got the beauty and the brains, but love made you go insane. And now you wanna walk away and give all your love away. I put in the time, and you're still not mine. Ooh, you're so stupid. Baby, I'm the baddest. You could have had it. How could you lose me? Baby, I'm the baddest. You could have had it. How could you lose me? Was it worth it? I hope that it was worth it. Please tell me it was worth it. I wanna know, I gotta know, 'cause my stomach is hurting and my heart is aching, and I keep on praying that you are mistaken. Ooh, she can't talk how I talk, she can't walk how I walk. Ooh, how could you lose me? Baby, I'm the baddest. You could have had it. How could you lose me? Baby, I'm the baddest. You could have had it. How could you lose me?
This is Miss Parker, and you're listening to the Stevie Knight Show.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Adam, how's it going?
It's going well, Steven. How are you?
I cannot complain. How was the weekend?
It was pretty good. Just nice, relaxing. It was. It's getting cold here, but
yeah, I figured. Yeah,
not too shabby. So able to still get out and about. I think we're in the 50s, 40s,
okay,
stuff like that.
All right. Well, I will let you and Chike take it away with with movie reviews.
Of course. So I'll kick us off with Parasite, which is a Korean movie that's been getting a slow release here in the U.S. and kind of wider over time. And it's a movie that actually premiered earlier this year at the Cannes Film Festival and won the Palme d'Or. So it's the first Korean movie to receive the award. And it follows the story of this lower class kind of poor family in Korea, South Korea, and the son of the family, they have trouble finding work, and the son of the family gets offered to tutor the family of a rich family's daughter in English. And as soon as he gets the job, he kind of works his way to get his sister a job in this, helping the family, and the rest of the family, the mom and the dad, jobs within the family as well. And it kind of tells their story of how they infiltrate this rich family as a poor family and kind of create all these new identities for themselves, and what happens throughout their time in this family. It was directed by, and I'm going to mess up his name, Bong Joon-ho, and he's been famous because he did Snowpiercer a few years ago. He did a few other popular films, and he's a very prominent Korean director. So if you've seen anything like that, it has that kind of vibe to it. It's billed as kind of a dark comedy drama, and there are some elements to that movie. And I really, the reason I'm doing this is because I can't really go into too much of the details, because it is a movie, and I will say I did enjoy it. It was not, I would say, up in one of my favorite movies of the year, but it is one of those movies that really, it's more of getting into the lives of the rich, the poor, the different subtleties, especially in Korea, and how people interact with each other. And there wasn't much of a storyline per se, or an overarching theme, but a bunch of little kind of vignettes of here's the life that we see of these two families. Well shot, well directed. I think, it's a great job if you want to kind of see something different. It is all subtitles. Definitely check it out. But nothing I don't think you would need to rush to the theater for. This is something that you could probably wait. It will be around for award season. If it doesn't win Best International Film, then I don't know what would. But yeah, that's kind of the quick of it. Parasite, again, it was only in a limited theater here. They're getting wider release, but right now you should be able to check it out.
Wow. Yeah, it doesn't sound like something I would rush to the theater to see. I'm sure it's really like artsy fartsy though. It's like that kind, like the
Yeah, and not over the top. And it actually was a little long, but yeah, it was just it's I don't even want to call it like a slice of life movie, like those type of movies where you're not really getting a storyline, because there is a storyline, but there's just, to me, there wasn't anything. You see the movie, it gets to the end, and you're like, okay, and nothing really happened along the way that felt too memorable. But again, I think for fans of foreign films, you'll love this movie, and it's been getting nonstop critical raves and things like that. So obviously there's an audience for there, but for me, it just didn't really click.
Yeah, that sounds like one of those movies I need to watch at home, because I don't really watch foreign films except for at home. I need to have a certain environment in order to focus on it. I don't really see them in the theater. Not too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw two films, actually. The first one being Harriet, which stars Cynthia Erivo. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Leslie Odom Jr., Vanessa Bell Calloway, and Janelle. Of course, this movie was about the Underground Railroad and her existence in life, doing this feat of escaping slaves through the Underground Railroad. It was very powerful and so soul-stirring for me. Maybe just because, I don't know, it's the time or whatever. I felt very connected in this film. I was there on those fields. I was running through the marsh and the muck, with Harriet in this film. I thought it was very, very good. I'm hoping that it'll have even bigger success. I was paying attention to the audiences that were coming in, and the younger people weren't interested. What I did see, though, was a lot of mothers and daughters. Mothers of, like families of mothers, like generational. You could see generational women coming out. Do you know anyone that has seen it?
I don't. Yeah, I don't know anyone saw it, but I heard it did like 12 million this weekend.
So I look up budgets. I looked up the budget. It was 17 million. And
okay.
It grossed 12 million.
Okay.
So they're not far away. So they're going to make their quota. But it was just interesting to me to see, the generational women coming out to see the movie in majority. Not saying that families didn't come out, but what I saw most of was grandmoms, daughters, and granddaughters.
Mm-hmm.
Very sweet. That was very nice to see. But it was good. Definitely check it out. And you learn something about slave and history and how she learned where to go and what to do, and how when you hear stories of Harriet Tubman in history, you always hear about her sternness, and she was a very rough woman. You can see why, that was who she is. Mm-hmm. And even more so now, I want her face on that $20 bill. She needs to be on that $20 bill.
Mm-hmm.
She's an American hero.
She is.
Anyway, the second film I saw was Terminator Dark Fate, which stars Linda Hamilton, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Mackenzie Davis. Of course, like any other Terminator movie, we had a lot of action, good cinematography, great sound system. It was an awesome film. It was everything that Terminator should be, and it was awesome to see Linda Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger's old tales on the screen. juxtaposed to, them being in the very first Terminator. However, the storyline is same old same to me. It's just the Terminator, I'm sorry, I'm telling too much, but it's just basically the original told with another layer on top. That's basically what it is. They haven't veered off from the original formula. And it would have nice for me to have seen a different kind of story. So, Terminator's not going anywhere. I'm sure there'll be more movies.
It bombed at the box office.
If you're interested in going out to see a big action movie with a great sound system, this is the movie to go see. The budget was $185 to $196 million. And I know that sounds like a whole lot of money, but there are 3 major production companies that got together to do this film, so they split that cost 3 ways. So as of the box office weekend, they were at $29 million. So we'll see where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know anyone that saw it?
No, actually. Sorry. I mean, it did kind of look interesting, and I did read about it. I mean, it was number 1 for the weekend, so that is saying something. But yeah, $29 million off of a $185 at least million budget. It'll be interesting to see if it recovers, especially with Dr. Sleep opening next week. So
yeah, I'm so looking forward to that. But to be fair, that's the domestic release, not the international release. So they're definitely going to make their money back. It's just, I don't know if that draw is there anymore for that. That's why I'm saying that maybe they need to change the story up a little bit because it's formulated. Let's expand out into another universe of Terminator. Yeah, go somewhere else. Do some other things. I'm a writer.
Yeah,
Come talk to me. I can help. Trust me, I can. Anyway, yeah, those are the only 2 films that I saw.
Can I say I watched the morning show with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon? That's on Apple TV Plus.
Yes. That looks like it would be good.
If you have an iPhone, you automatically have Apple TV Plus. I didn't know that, but I was told that on CBS this morning. And that is so good. So what they did was they released 3 episodes on Friday, and then they're going to have a new episode per week. And when I tell you, so I watched the first 2 episodes, and they made me do the 7-day trial for the third one. And I did it. It's so good. It's so good. And well written. Initially, they've been working on this for a while, but after the whole Me Too movement situation, they changed the direction of the show. And so Stephen, what's his name? The one from The Office?
Carell.
Stephen Carell. He plays like a Matt Lauer kind of person who gets fired due to sexual accusations. But the way they did it, and I was watching an interview with them, the way they did it, they kind of leave it open-ended. So they're not like, this is what he's accused of, but you get to see his perspective too. You know what I mean? So it's not like he's just the monster and whatever. But it was well written, and so I definitely look forward to seeing the rest of the season. I've heard it's already been picked up for season 2, so definitely check that out if you can.
Oh, that's good.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I was just about to say, I watched one of your recommendations last weekend, Stephen. Living with Yourself.
Yeah. Did you like it?
And it was okay.
I liked it.
I know. That's why I'm a little worried about your review of the Jennifer Aniston show. No. I mean, everyone has subjective taste.
Right.
I think Living with Yourself, for just a reminder for anyone who didn't remember from last week, it's Paul Rudd stars as two versions of himself, and he's a man that wants to make his life better, and he goes to the spa, and it ends up what they do is they make a clone of him that's supposed to be better than him in almost every way, but something goes wrong and they didn't kill the original version of him, so he comes and realizes that he has a clone. And it's a comedy.
Yeah.
The premise is very hard to get. You have to get past the silly premise because there is, if you found out you had a clone of yourself,
Right.
would you even worry about what presentation you had at work? Probably not. You would probably worry about a lot of other things. But he kind of like he goes back to his like normal life and tries to figure things out while having the clone. I just think, you know, and it was fine, but I think it ended kind of weak. And I know they're trying to set things up, but I just felt like there could have been a little more to it. So. But I will say it's only 30-minute episodes, and there's only 8 episodes, so you can power through it in a weekend or an afternoon, and you'll be fine.
And I love the fact that because I think we all get stuck in a rut sometimes. You know, he's a 40-year-old man, well, you know, mid-40s, whatever year old man. He's working a job. He's not really doing that well at it anymore. His marriage is kind of stale. They can't have children, and so he's just in a rut, and then he has an opportunity to what he thinks is going to improve him, and the clone. Yeah, I think it was an interesting concept, but you'll like the one show.
Yeah, and he's really good. He's a good actor, as you know, and it's just him interacting with himself on screen is pretty awesome. Yeah, so worth it for that.
Yeah. Anything else, guys?
Watching a new series on HBO called Ms. Fletcher. Jack Ryan has a new season out. If you're watching that on Amazon Prime, I'm absorbing The Watchmen on HBO, and Saving Dion I'm getting into on Netflix.
Okay.
And of course, go ahead. What?
I heard that was good. Saving Dion.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's very interesting. I'm not one. I don't really like formulated TV too well, but I like this, and I like that it's a family show. I like that everyone can get into it.
Yeah.
Power, of course. Oh my God, this last episode. Oh my God. So, fun fact: if people don't know already, I'm sure they know that Stars is going to be dropped from Xfinity. Xfinity is kicking Stars off its lineup, and that upsets a lot of people, and they won't have access to their power. If you have a smart TV or if you have a Fire Stick, you can buy the Stars app by itself so you can continue Power, because this will be the last season, so you want to make sure that you catch it. And I'm kind of sure that Xfinity probably did it by design, because I think Power is their biggest show on their network or their app or whatever, however you want to look at it. So the timing of it was just a little too perfect. So I guess discover your options. And the best miniseries on TV, hands down, the impeachment on all news.
Oh yeah, right. It sure is. That man is crazy. He is crazy. That's all I can say. He is crazy.
This is the greatest. No offense to the Lord, but this is the greatest story. Second to that.
No, it is. It is. I want to. I haven't seen this. It's a new drama on Netflix starring Kerry Washington called American Son. My brother said it is great. It's like chilling. It's about profiling. The police officer profiling young black, and I think her son, something with her son. I don't know what's about, but everyone's saying how good. I was reading the comments on his post, so I'm gonna check that out too. But
sounds like something that's gonna make me mad.
Right, exactly. Are we good? Is that it?
I'm good.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, but next week's Dr. Sleep, like we said. And just a heads up, I will be out on my honeymoon for the next couple Mondays. So
nice.
Yeah. So TK Steven, you'll have to watch. Steven, you'll have to watch a few extra shows and movies.
Okay.
I'll kind of keep it up. So.
All right.
Okay.
Well, enjoy. Definitely enjoy.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back after this.
I wanna dance with you and put a ring on your hand and buy some land with you on the white sand with you. We can make it official and make plans to act like it didn't happen and dap it or shake hands. You can give me your number or put on your Ray-Bans, for such a wonderful woman's in need of a great man. And you ain't looking for love, but I am. So when I'm out at the club, I go ham. You want a man, but damn it, it's not the right time. I understand because your schedule was like mine. You're a RN, but get it in when it's nighttime. And you're quite fine. And I ain't just talking, girl, I can show you. Get you out the Corolla, buy you a Range Rover and get you some with a motor. The only problem is I don't know you. I'm trying to borrow your time, let me owe you. Let me get that.
Just wanna dance with you. Just you. Okay. Just wanna dance with you. I just wanna dance with you. Just you. I just wanna dance with you.
Now we out of the section, out on the dance floor. And we just made a connection, don't let your man know. You see it start with the texting and then we meeting up. And if it get to the section, then we gon' be in love. I'ma meet your mother, you gon' meet the plug. We gon' be done jump the broom in this fucking club. It all started from a dance, now we popping bottles. You hit me on my Instagram, I just got your follow. You really want the romance, to hold hands and look in each other's eyes while we slow dance to slow jams and go camping with TPs and hammocks and walks on the beach with your feet in the sand. You wanna be a family, no you demand it. That real love like a hug from your granny. Like my other girl, she was Spanish. Another cup and you'll be coming out them panties.
Just wanna dance with you. Just you. Just wanna dance with you. I just wanna dance with you. Just you. I just wanna dance with you. You ain't gon' find nothing better. You and me together. As long as you and me, we be down for whatever, yeah. Do, 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 do. You know you wanna dance. You ain't gon' find nothing better. You and me together. As long as you and me, we be down for whatever, yeah. Do, 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 just wanna dance with you. I just wanna dance with you. Just you. I just wanna dance with you. Just wanna dance with you. I just wanna dance with you. Just you. I just wanna dance with you.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the First Lady Faith Evans, and you're listening to the Stephen Knight Show.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Genuinely Jen, how you doing, Janera?
I'm doing good. How are you, Stephen?
Jen, genuinely. Well, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Jen, genuinely, yeah.
How was your weekend?
Oh, I can't complain. I just hung out with family this weekend.
That's good. That's good.
As usual. Yeah, how about yours?
I can't complain. I didn't do a whole lot. I did go to a birthday party on Saturday, but other than that, I just kind of chilled. So, which was good.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually just trying to rest up because last weekend we went to Disney World, so I was resting.
Oh, yeah.
Weekend.
How was Disney World?
Oh, my goodness. It was great. It was a great trip. I just, I don't have to do that again for another 10 years.
Right. Well, they got some great stuff for you, so I'll let you take it away.
I do. So I do have some great things for you guys this evening, but let's keep in mind that next week is Veterans Day. So I think that a lot of stores are holding out for that. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go down the list of what I have. So okay. Banana Republic is having a sale, and if you shop there now, you can get 40% off of regular priced items, plus you can get up to 60% off of sale items. The Finish Line is having a sale, and if you shop there now, you can get up to 40% off of select items. Pottery Barn, we just moved last year. As a matter of fact, in 4 days, it will be a full year since we closed on our house. So, I look at a lot of home items, and Pottery Barn, usually the Pottery Barn outlet is where I shop sometimes. So if you shop at the Pottery Barn, they're having a sale, and if you shop there now, you can get up to 70% off of select items. That's the only reason I talked about Pottery Barn, because, they're expensive as I don't know what.
Right.
So, Nine West is having a sale, but you have to sign up for their 9W Rewards, and that's their rewards program. If you shop there now, you can get up to 30% off of your entire purchase. Target is having a sale on all dresses, where you can get 30% off of their Target dresses. Gap is having a sale in there, and if you shop there now, you can get you can get 40% off of everything, and that does include sale items. Aldo is having a sale, and they're giving you an extra 30% off of their sale items. Michael Kors is having a sale, and if you shop there now, they're having an autumn sale. And if you shop there now during their autumn sale, you can get 50% off of select styles, which is a steal. And just about everybody out there loves Michael Kors these days. And last but not least, BCBG Max Adria, they're having a friends and family sale, and if you shop there now, you can get 30% off of your entire purchase. And that does also include sale items.
Nice, nice. They can find all this at jengenuine.com, correct?
They surely can.
All right, Janelle. Well, as always, thank you for letting us know how to save our money and where to buy. And have a great week.
Okay, you do the same. See you.
All right. Right back after this.
I gave you all the love that I had to give. I gave you all the life that I had to live. I gave you all my ups when I was down. I gave you all the smiles when you had frowns. You took advantage all my time when you had none to share. Gave the love of two hearts when one couldn't bear. I gave all hope when you had to disappear. I gave you all my tears when you weren't even here. You took advantage of my love. Not wasting no more tears on you, I'm giving up. Hey love, this'll be the last time I'll be addressing this conversation. What your dog is, all the lying and the cheating and your smiles were deceiving. I've been thinking about this moment, should I stay or leave it? Now I'm feeling so defeated, no, let me finish. Got me competing, stay after cheating. You and my BFF having secret meetings. You gave me more than a reason. Yeah. And this time I mean it, I am leaving you. All the love that I had to give. I gave you all the life that I had to live. I gave you all my ups when I was down. I gave you all the smiles when you had frowns. You took advantage all my time when you had none to share. Gave the love of two hearts when one couldn't bear. I gave all hope when you had to disappear. I gave you all my tears when you weren't even here. You took advantage of my love. This is coming to an end, baby boy. I had enough. Drag me through the mud for the last time. I'm canceling your service. This the last line. Yeah, don't call me, don't text me, don't snap me, boy. I ain't begging. Don't call me, don't text me, don't snap me. I'm on to the next thing. Got no more to give for wasting my time. $1 million love, no more lifelines. Passing on puppy love until the right time. The right time. This is the last time. I gave you all the life that I had to live. I gave you all my ups when I was down. I gave you all the smiles when you had frowns. You took advantage all my time when you had none to share. Gave the love of two hearts when one couldn't bear. I gave all hope when you had to disappear. I gave you all my tears when you weren't even here. You took advantage.
This is Robin Dixon from The Real Housewives of Potomac, and you're listening to The Stephen Knight Show.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Aaron Cosby, how you feeling?
Is this the Stephen Knight?
This is Stephen Knight. Yes, it is.
Oh my God! Wow, brother, it is great to talk to you, man. Like, I am a big fan.
Are
Huge
you?
fan.
I
Huge
appreciate
fan.
that.
Yes.
I appreciate that. I'm a big fan of yours too, Mr. Lawyer.
Thank you. So, how was your weekend?
My weekend was cool. I didn't do a whole lot. I did go to a birthday party on Saturday. But other than that, I really just was either at home or I hung out with friends here and there. But yeah, I didn't do a whole lot. What about you?
See what I do. studied.
Yeah, I figured that.
Because I mean, yeah. Yo, how's the weather down there now?
It's gotten a little cooler, but it's not crazy. You know, it's not super cold, but it's definitely you can feel a difference.
Okay, nice. All right. Well, speaking of weather and just anyway, I was trying to make something. It didn't quite work out, so I'm just gonna spit it out.
Yeah.
My Ravens. I gotta give my Ravens oh my gosh, they turned it out last night.
Okay.
Did you watch the game?
I didn't. But yeah, 37-20 against the Patriots.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes. I mean, that's all I gotta talk about.
That's a big game.
Like that. That was Steven.
Looks like they came out the gate killing it.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Folks are dissing Lamar Jackson. He is the Ravens quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Folks are saying, "Oh, he's really just a running back. He's not really a quarterback."
Right.
Yada yada yada. The Patriots are going to blow the Ravens out. It's going to be over. This that. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So when the Ravens got that nice little lead on them earlier in the game, I was hyped.
Mm-hmm.
And then we turned the ball over twice.
Mm.
And you cannot turn the ball over against the Patriots.
Yeah.
Like they will capitalize, which they did, and it got tight. The score got tight, but then in the second half, the Ravens just put it right back on them.
Yeah.
And it went by 17. And, yeah. The Ravens, to me, are the best team in the NFC. Hands down, they are better than the Patriots. They beat the Patriots. And it wasn't like they won by a field goal. They whooped that.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. So, yeah, shout out, Ravens. Good job.
Yeah, congratulations.
Awesome. Did the Falcons play?
No, they didn't play.
I think they. Oh, did they?
Mm-mm. No, they didn't.
Oh, they didn't. Okay, I didn't think so. I thought that they had a bye. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't play.
Right, cool. I can move on from that. Have we talked about? I'm trying to think. Did we talk about the Nationals last week?
No, we didn't.
The World Series?
Well, we were talking about it, but they hadn't won yet.
They hadn't won yet. Okay. Yo, Nationals. Congratulations. I mean,
yeah. I lost $40, but congratulations to the Nationals.
You sound sad. Like
I wanted my $40. It was down to me and this one other guy. If the Nationals won, then he would win the money. If the Astros won, then I would win the money, and he won.
So why did you choose the Astros? I'm just curious.
Because I went on this. There was this. I don't know his name, but he used to play. I was looking for predictions, and he used to play baseball. And so he had a whole video. He has a whole channel full of just different things about baseball. And so he had a prediction video, and he said it could go either way. But he said the Astros just had the better team. Although the Nationals, towards the end of the season, they just start killing it. You know what I mean? But he said the Astros overall have the better team, better bench, and all that. And so, but he said it could go either way. And he went the Astros, so did I. And I lost.
So when the Nationals won those first two games in Houston, how did you feel?
I was like, uh-oh. But the crazy thing was that no one won when they were at home. No, the other team didn't win when they were visiting, except for the last game. The last game is just when, they won.
The last game what?
What at the last game that the Nationals won, because they played where the Astros were, right?
Nobody won their home game.
Yeah, right. I thought the last game they did, though. They didn't? Oh, okay.
No, it was first time in Major League Baseball history. Actually, it might even be just North American professional sports history that the champion of the That the winner of the championship series did not win a home game. Like everything was on.
But everyone said it was going to go to 7 games, and it did. Everyone said that.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. So when Houston won those next 3 games in a row, like, what did you think then? Like, oh, okay.
I was like, we have a chance. We have a chance. And then I remember in the morning I listened to CBS This Morning, and they were talking about, the game, and it could go either way. It was tied up 3-3, and I was just crossing my fingers, and then I was actually on the phone, and then I said, "Oh, let me see who won." And I was like, "Man."
Yeah, because once it goes to a 7th game, man, it is a toss-up. Anybody can win. Anybody can win. So it got to that 7th game, and it looked like Houston was going to win. Like, I mean, those first maybe 5 innings or so, 4 or 5 innings. Like, it was Houston had a nice little. It wasn't a big lead, but it was a lead, and it seemed like okay, everything's kind of going Houston's way. And then, bro, like I think it was the 7th inning. It just the Nationals just started. I mean, those bats started connecting to the ball, and they started just scoring, and it was over. It was over. So, Houston, y'all tried. But congratulations to the Nets, and now I just hope that the Washington Redskins maybe next year can kind of do something like they. Anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. So. Anyway, that's all I got in sports now.
But they were saying how important it was for the Nationals because, in Washington it's so political, with all the stuff with the impeachment inquiry and all that stuff. So they got to have something to celebrate,
Yeah.
So it was a good win for DC.
It was definitely needed there. Because, me, having lived there for 5 years and still having, ties there.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely like they needed that.
Yeah.
They definitely needed that. So,
most definitely.
But actually though, hold on. Washington has been they've been winning championships. Like this is their year. Mm-hmm. The Capitals won.
Okay.
The Stanley Cup last year. The Mystics won the WNBA Finals.
Oh yeah, sure did.
This past season, and now with the Nationals winning. So I mean, they've been winning.
Most definitely. Well, congratulations.
Yeah. Like I'm just telling you, like it's time for the Washington football franchise to either change that name, because I think that maybe there's some like bad.
It might be,
going on now with that name. They need to change that mascot, change that name, and just get like a whole new vibe going on.
Right.
So, yeah. So anyway, that's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother topic, exactly.
Right now, but yeah, bro, that's all I got.
All right.
And I'm about to watch this Cowboys game. They're playing the Giants, and see what happens. I'm hoping that the Cowboys win. And we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, as always, everyone, thank you for keeping us in the know with sports, and have a great week.
All right, brother.
All right. Right back after this.
Oh, we got another one, bro? Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. Slight work, slight work. Slight work, slight work, slight work. I'ma get right, bro. Millie Rock, Millie Rock.
All I know is niggas gon' hate. All I know is fuck you.
Millie Rock, Millie Rock.
Money make the world go. All I know is that the money won't change me. All I know is niggas gon' hate. All I know is fuck you. All I know is money make the world go. All I know is that the money won't change me. All I know is that the money won't change me. All I know is that the money won't change me.
Stack money, yeah, I'm living great. If it ain't about money, niggas gotta wait. Bezel say he wears great. Driving foreign to the 8, ain't a riddle, but it got New York plates. And these bitches don't love you, they around cause the money. Only chasing money, honey. Change my ways, now y'all call me funny. But boy, yeah, I'm really hungry. Head high when it get ugly, I want my music through the country. So y'all could really hate. Bitches state to state, girl, we don't really date. I just let y'all niggas hate. I'm me and Najee at the gate. Big cuz home, man, I couldn't wait. Big bucks, Jigga Joe. All I know, never love a hoe. All I know, move differently. All I know, get this gwitty. Niggas know me. All I know is told through my fucking city.
All I know is niggas gon' hate.
Lil Dude.
All I know is fuck you, pay me.
Fuck you.
All I know is money make the world go.
Make it go.
All I know is that the money won't change me.
Change me.
All I know is niggas gon' hate.
They gon' hate.
All I know is fuck you, pay me.
Fuck you.
All I know is money make the world go.
Make it go.
All I know is that the money won't change me.
Millie Rock, Millie Rock, Millie Rock, whoa.
All I know is that the money won't change me.
Hit the Millie Rock, hit the Millie Rock.
All I know is that the money won't change me.
All I know, I gotta talk my shit. Freeze Ray on my neck. Designer outfit, only rock valid shit. Only went valid whip. Shorty, I ain't coming through if it ain't a valid trip. Yeah, I let them 32s, 15, valid shit. Drill time, had it lit. Fuck your bitch, I got a split. Yeah, she give me top, but I don't lick the clip. I chase all the money, can't wait to be rich. Niggas, they be switching. Haters better listen. Get off my dick, I only got money vision. Niggas not in my division, my attention will be given. I know y'all hate how I'm living well. Lil Dude, cuz all I know is niggas gon' hate. All I know is fuck you, pay me. All I know is money make the world go. All I know is that the money won't change me. All I know is niggas gon' hate. All I know is fuck you, pay me. All I know is money make the world go, make it go. All I know is that the money won't change me. All I know is that the money won't change me. Won't change me. Won't change me.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? It's your main man, Chingalang, representing. And right now I'm hanging out with my folks, and you're listening to the Stephen Knight Show right here, right there, however you want to do it. Let's go.
Well, that's our show. I want to thank Ryan Banks for joining us tonight. Continued success to you. Thank you for your time. For all you at home, thank you for listening. Have a great week, and we'll talk again next week. Peace and good night.
Tonight is all eyes on me. Everything's gonna be alright. And when we get there, I'ma see a pretty, pretty, pretty young thing. I'ma ask her to take my hand to the floor.